With Zootopia 2 having just premiered on November 26, 2025, or still hotly anticipated if you're reading this before then. Here's a comprehensive storytelling of the film based on the latest trailers, official synopsis, and post-release details. Zootopia to 2025, the Reptilian Enigma and Prey coexist, largely thanks to the groundbreaking work of Officer Judy Hopps Jennifer Goodwin and Detective Nick Wilde Jason Bateman. They are now established partners at the Zootopia Police Department, their unlikely duo dynamic a beloved staple, but their different approaches to police work are starting to show. The film opens with Zootopia thriving, a bustling metropolis where predators. This new area of Zootopia is a vibrant, humid, and sprawling bio-like community, a haven for aquatic and reptilian species. However, after some clever negotiation and a demonstration of Judy's genuine empathy and Nick's street smarts, she reluctantly agrees to help them navigate Marsh Market. She points them towards an underground network of lizard contractors and informants, revealing that Gary is after a priceless, historical book. This villain is revealed to be Mayor Windancer, voiced by an actor known for a more theatrical background, the new horse mayor of Zootopia. They eventually corner him at a lavish, high-society party where the book is being presented. But to expose the historical injustices against his people and reclaim their rightful place in Zootopia. In the ensuing chaos, Judy and Nick realize Gary's innocence. Instead of arresting him, Judy helps Gary escape, choosing justice over protocol. This act immediately brands Judy and Nick as fugitives from the ZPD, now being hunted by their own colleagues. Duke Weaselton Alan Tudyk makes a hilarious cameo, referencing sequels in his usual fast-talking manner. He's been living in a secret, hidden reptilian reserve, which the mammal public was never meant to discover. Their partnership is pushed to its limits. The revelations about Zootopia's origins lead to a city-wide reckoning, forcing mammals to confront their own history and prejudices. Their partnership is stronger than ever, built on trust, respect, and a deeper understanding of each other's strengths and vulnerabilities. The film ends with a joyous, inclusive celebration, a true dance party moment where all of Zootopia's diverse species, including the reptiles, celebrate their unity and a brighter, more honest future. The reptile community begins to gain long overdue recognition and integration into Zootopia, with new districts and opportunities opening up for them. The camera lingers on Judy's hopeful smile, leaving their romantic future open to delightful possibilities. Zootopia 2 proves that the city's motto, "Anyone can be anything," truly extends to everyone, and that facing uncomfortable truths can lead to a more truly harmonious society. Gary Day Snake, now a hero, becomes a symbol of hope and change for his people. Nick, forced to confront his own past traumas and prejudices, perhaps related to his parents' disappearance or a general mistrust of outsiders that he didn't realize he harbored. Mayor Windancer plans to publicly discredit Gary and reinforce his mammal-first agenda. Judy, Nick, and Gary, with help from Nibbles and other newfound allies from the reptile community, use the chaotic parade as cover to expose the mayor, begins to open up emotionally to Judy, while Judy learns to trust Nick's intuition and unconventional methods more. To infiltrate the party, they enlist the help of their old contacts, Mr. Big Morris Lamarcky and Frou Frou Leah Latham. Mr. Big, now a doting grandfather to his new daughter, Judith, who already exhibits her grandfather's cunning, and Frou Frou are running a new and somewhat illicit business counterfeiting luxury purses. They provide Judy and Nick with sophisticated disguises and new aliases. Who presents a charming public persona but secretly harbors deep-seated prejudices and a desire to maintain the status quo and keep Zootopia's pure mammal history intact. The mayor reveals his true, villainous colors, attempting to destroy the book and silence Gary permanently. In a powerful moment, Judy and Nick, demonstrating their fully evolved partnership, combine their skills to outsmart the mayor. Judy's agility and strategic thinking, paired with Nick's quick wit and surprising vulnerability, lead to his defeat. The full truth about Zootopia's past and the historical oppression of reptiles is revealed to the public through the recovered book and perhaps a broadcast orchestrated by Nibbles. He orchestrated the previous murder and is determined to prevent the book's contents from being exposed. The sights and sounds are unlike anything they've encountered, from floating street vendors to canals bustling with beavers and hippos. It's a foundational text of Zootopia, written by an ancestor of the influential Linksley family, one of whom is a new Lynx character, possibly an antagonist or key player. This book contains not just blueprints for Zootopia's intricate climate walls, like those separating Tundra Town and Sahara Square, and weather infrastructures, but also hidden truths about the historical discrimination and forced displacement of reptiles during Zootopia's founding. It reveals a darker, suppressed side of the city's seemingly perfect history. Here, they encounter Nibbles Maplestick Fortune Fimester, a beaver who runs a popular, often conspiratorial, podcast focused on Zootopia's hidden histories and the plight of its non-mammal inhabitants, particularly reptiles. A chaotic car chase, where Nick's improvisational and perhaps slightly reckless methods clash with Judy's by-the-book precision, results in a near-miss and a public incident. Chief Bogo Idris Elba, ever the stern but fair supervisor, calls them into his office. He doesn't fire them, but mandates they attend partner therapy with Dr. Fuzby Quinta Brunson, a cheerful quokka who specializes in mismatched species partnerships. Their sessions are a source of both humor and genuine insight into their evolving bond, revealing Judy's tendency to take charge and Nick's emotional guardedness. The central mystery begins with the arrival of a mysterious, elusive reptile named Gary Day Snake Kahai-Kwan. Gary isn't a typical criminal. He's quiet, intelligent, and seems to be on a secretive mission. His presence alone rattles Zootopia, as reptiles, particularly snakes, are a largely unseen and often misunderstood minority within the mammal-dominated city. Whispers of prejudice and old fears surface. Judy and Nick are assigned to the case, which quickly leads them into the unexplored and largely segregated district of Marsh Market. Nibbles initially views Judy and Nick with suspicion, believing they're just another arm of the biased mammal establishment. The book, it turns out, is no ordinary tome. A shadowy villain, who has already committed murder to obtain this very book, is also after Gary. Judy and Nick chase Gary through the labyrinthine aquatic tubes beneath Marsh Market, a thrilling sequence that tests their limits. At the party, they find Gary. Gary, initially defensive, reveals his true motivations. He's not stealing the book for personal gain. Just as Gary is about to get the book, Mayor Windancer's forces, led by a new pair of tenacious French code officers, one voiced by Jean Reno, swoop in. Now on the run with Gary, the trio embarks on a city-wide adventure, dodging police patrols and trying to find concrete evidence to expose Mayor Windancer. The climax, the film builds to a spectacular climax during a vibrant Marsh Grass Mardi Gras-inspired parade in Marsh Market. They engage in a thrilling chase, culminating in a confrontation with Mayor Windancer and his security forces. The ending, in the aftermath, Mayor Windancer is exposed and arrested. Judy and Nick are reinstated as EPD officers, celebrated for their integrity and courage. And in a final, heartwarming scene that fans have long hoped for, Nick, having learned to be more open with his emotions, subtly but clearly asks Judy out on a date.